having a classical background gave me that ability to do.
I, I'm gonna segue now into, because you told me prior to the interview, you drove the Dodge Viper for Hulk Hogan's unveiling for WCW at Disney MGM Grand. How did that come about that you were driving the car for him on that? What an incredible day that is in wrestling history. Him leaving WWF. We didn't get WCW at that point, so we were none the wiser. No internet. Hogan was gone to me, and it wasn't until years later when NWO and stuff happened, and I really knew what had happened. But yeah, how was that day, man? The parade for Hogan coming in, the unveiling.
Well, what it was is I got a Hulk called me and said, Maguire, I need you to drive the Viper in the comeback parade at WCW. I said, well, sure. See, I used to buy and sell muscle cars and exotic sports cars and stuff when I lived in Hollywood. I bought and sold motorcycles, anything with wheels on it, I bought and sold. Crazy. And he knew I was a car guy. Hulk did. Of course, Hulk's a car guy. And so he said, Maguire, he said, Jimmy Hart can't drive a stick shift. I went, I know that, Hulkster. I said, I know. I've been riding up and down the highways with him since the Gentrys. He can't drive a shift. He had a 66 GTO that every time I went to Memphis, he always let me drive because he loved to just ride in the car and had me drive because I was a car guy. But I said, but it's automatic. He can't drive. I said, I knew that. He said, well, I need you. I said, okay, Hulkster, I'll be there. So went down and we did a series of promotional shots and stuff for the Wrestling Boot band.
Absolutely.
There we are.
Great photo that is. I've seen that on your Facebook. How cool. Such a cool photo that.
And so while we were doing that shot was shot at Ymor City in the Crystal Cathedral Hall. It's a beautiful place. If people want to look that up and see or go visit, I recommend it. But anyway, so got down there. So Jimmy and I drove over to Hulk's house in the automatic car that Jimmy had. He can't drive a stick shift, remember? So we parked the car, and then Hulk he went up there with the wife and the kiddies in the caravan. I mean, if you want a really cool picture, you should see Hulk Hogan stepping out of a 1994 Grand Caravan. That's a cool picture too.